Hi. Welcome to our Sunday lives. I'm super excited to be here. We're going to talk about if you should buy this folding mat. Control is the one I have, but there are other brands that have it. We'll get into it. But first, I just want to say we are seriously on the countdown to seeing you in person in our summer tour, and I also have a UK tour that I should tell you about. So, the summer tour that is sponsored by Balance Body and Contrology, yes, makers of my mat and my equipment, kicks off on Friday in Phoenix. There's one spot left. Then we go to San Diego. Then it's Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, San Francisco, Sacramento. We only go to S counts. No, Eureka. Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, Seattle, Vancouver are sold out. Then we're going to go to Kamloops. Then we're going to go to Calgary. You can join Calgary virtually, you guys. You can just go to opc.me/Calgary. If I haven't named a city you can go to, there's limited spots for virtual spots in those workshops. Then we're going to be in McCall, Idaho, 4 spots left. Then we're going to be in Salt Lake City. All it's more than half filled. And then we'll be in Las Vegas, who's sold out. So opc.me/tour to get your tickets. We'll be home for a couple weeks and then we go to the UK. We have 2 spots left in Leeds and we have 3 spots left in Essex. If you go to opc.me/UK, you can snag your spots. We have 2 full days in each city with business and life workshops plus Pilates workshops and workouts. It's going to be a lot of fun to hang out with you all in the UK. I don't know when I'm teaching there again, so you better come. Okay, should you buy a folding mat? Yeah. The answer is yes. Okay. The answer is absolutely yes. Oh, I forgot my handles. Hold on. Hold on. Part of my spiel talking about the mat. Okay, so why should you buy a folding mat over a regular fitness mat? First of all, a lot of fitness mats are either too thick or too squishy for Pilates, or they're too thin. Okay, and so some of them will put Pilates in the description or the SEO or tag it as that. It's because Pilates is really popular and people like to put Pilates on everything because they think it's printing money. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them lie to you. If you're not able to invest in a folding mat yet, because it is an investment, this is not the cheapest thing you'll buy for your Pilates props situation. Um, then I want you to have an 8 to 10 millimeter mat. That's what I want you to have. Okay. Um, that's not exactly ideal for traveling because obviously that's really thick. We have a retreat in Cambodia. We actually have the thick mats at our house in Cambodia because asking people to travel across the world with an 8 to 10 millimeter mat is ridiculous. It doesn't work. So we have the thick mats at our home in Cambodia for travel. But for at home, yeah, it's twice as 8 to 10 millimeters, just like for visuals, for like what's a millimeter? I failed metrics. It's like at least twice the thickness of an average yoga mat. But also, if you notice how yoga mats can be like the cheap ones, like just like pinch down and nothing, you wanted to have some firmness in there. Okay. The reason to get a folding mat, you don't have, I mean, you can get, Contrology makes a high mat that doesn't fold for their towers. You could buy that. I think it's like 500 or $750. I wouldn't if I was you wanting a mat home because the folding mat literally fits behind the door. Right? We have one right there. That's what it looks like. We store it upright. So it just fits behind any door in any room. And so you could have it in your bedroom, right? And just put it behind the door. And then when you wake up in the morning, boom, put it out and then put it away. I store my moon boxes like this, or I store them like that. So same side together. The moon boxes that are added to a folding mat are so key because you use them. You use them like I use them down here to make the mat longer because I'm tall and I want to use the handles up here. Doot, doot, doot. I think further up. Okay. I want to use the handles, but because my arms are long, I put the mats down here, right? For saw, they're here. For side kicks, they're here. They just orbit. You get the name? They orbit the mat. That's why they're called moon boxes. Uh, at some time when people were naming things, they thought they were clever. They thought it was obvious. Um, anyways, so the folding mat comes with these things. It does make your practice stronger, right? Especially like if Pilates is something you want in your life for longevity, which is probably why you should be doing it. um, Investing in a folding mat means that you can do your mat practice in a way that actually does give you more strength. The handles give you something to reach into. When you reach into them, it allows this upper back strength to get so strong. So overhead exercises become more possible, but also becomes everything becomes more full body, right? If you don't have a folding mat, you're having to like push and try to find things or pull apart things. I have tons of tools for that at onlinepilatesclasses.com. We give lots of like, okay, if you don't have handles, hold on to a TheraBand, pull it apart, hold on to a dowel, pull it apart. Like we give you things to do. Nothing can replace what that is. Um, Obviously, if you're on a mat on the floor, you could just take your legs the mat to replace the moon boxes, but it's not the same level sometimes. So a folding mat allows you to have, you don't have a lot of space to have Pilates equipment in your home. I do believe the mat is an apparatus to have the mat at home without taking a lot of space because when I'm done with it, it just stores like that. And I'll usually just put behind the door. So it's really, really easy. What else can I say? Oh, can we talk about why a strap is so key? It's not only like people think they need to use it to hold their feet down, but the more advanced you get, the more the strap helps you access your outer hips, helps you access your lower abdominals. It makes advanced exercises more possible. So, do you need a folding mat? Yes. Use my discount. Use my link. One of the top questions we get in the comments is, where can I buy your mat? So if you go into any of our mat videos, there is a discount link in the video, right? If you're going to buy a particular color, the discount doesn't work online. You will have to contact my salesperson. So just email me or DM me and I will on Instagram and I will get you connected. The time that we're recording this video, I believe this mat is over $900 before tax and shipping. So yeah, not cheap. However, if you're doing your mat work 3 times a week, let's do girl. This is how I shop. Okay. So every time I use my mat, the price changes, right? So the first time I use the mat, maybe it's $1,000. Second time I use the mat, it's $500. Third time, my husband is laughing behind the camera because now he's understanding how I justify expenses. Third time I use the mat, it's now $330. Fourth time, it's $250. We'll see if I know math. Fifth time, it's $200. Sixth time, 175. Seventh time, we're at like 160 something. Eighth time, into 1,000, 120. Ninth time, 110. I don't know. 10th time, $100, and then it gets down. Now we're 11. Now we're under $100. Do you see how within a few months you can get this down to $20 a use, and then it's even cheaper. Like that, I had that mat. That mat owes me money now. I That mat, I use it so much, it owes me money. So the point is, I love Pilates Studios. I think they're incredibly wonderful to have in person, a community, things like that. But I also believe in you having access to Pilates wherever you are, including your home, especially when you're at your busiest. In Santa Barbara, I'm literally teaching women how to do a 15-minute mat practice at home or at a gym when they're done with their workout because I don't believe that you have to do an hour of Pilates every single time you do Pilates. And having a folding mat allows you to go, I have a mat practice, right? Like this is my mat practice. And I feel like it becomes a more serious thing. It's more than just a workout. It is your time to connect to yourself, your time to reach into handles, to use the strap, to feel supported, to feel connected to you. And we all know, I've said it before, and if you've been following for a really long time, I'm on a mission for world peace, right? That's the like behind that's my behind the scenes thing. The public thing is more bodies doing Pilates. Why? Because when you connect to yourself, and you can do that the best through Pilates, you connect more to others, aka we get world peace, right? That's how we all do it. So when we take some time to invest in our Pilates practice, we take it more seriously, we're more committed, we're more consistent. So yeah, get a contrology mat. That's what I say. I'm bringing this one on tour. So yeah, anything from the folks at home, Brad? I saw you laughing and smiling, so I feel like there's either good emojis or just me. I'm just making you laugh. Yeah, the cost of the mat. I mean, it helps your practice tremendously. You guys, the a folding mat. So when I travel, I obviously don't take this with me except on tour. But like we're in Cambodia, because of the flight, my thoracic spine is really tight. And because I don't have handles, the first several days doing my mat practice, I cannot do an overhead exercise. Cannot. My thoracic is too tight. Just pushing down on my arms, my shoulders come forward. I don't have the ability. It takes me several days to work through that. When I get back from a trip, day one, I get on this mat with my handles, I can use them. My whole back opens up. I'm back to being connected, or what Joe would say, returning to life, right? If you are doing Pilates because of the aesthetics or to say you do Pilates, it's a terrible investment. It's a waste of your time because you're not doing Pilates for what Pilates will give you. You're doing it for what marketing says it's going to give you, but they're liars. Pilates, like if you read Joe Pilates' book, Return to Life, he believes in the breath and the balance of all of our muscles, the importance of balance in our muscles. When you don't have the handles on the strap, your imbalances determine the practice, right? If you're quad dominant and you don't have a strap, you have zero access to those weak glutes and hamstrings because you can't. It's not possible yet. It's going to take you longer to get the balances you're looking for. Pilates does get you get the results much more quickly when you have a strap and handles and a firm mat. If your mat is squishy, you go like a couch. It'd be like trying to do mat practice in your bed, right? Um, Too firm, it'd be like trying to do mat on the cement. This is a good folding mat, and I'll shout out Contrology. The other brands are a bit squishy, so I tend to ignore them. Um, a good folding mat, the firmness of Contrology is worth the price. Yes, it's an investment. So you know what? If you put money aside for your mat in a year, you could have one, right? Like if you think about it. So I get it. I get that it's an expense. I get that not everyone has money to throw away. But I do also believe that I will have my mat practice with me for decades. This blue mat we've had for over 5.5 years. There's no problems with it, right? This one is brand new, but the reality is like your fitness mat that you spent 50 or $80 on stinks, starts to fall apart. No matter what cleaning things you use, you're replacing it what every couple of years, and it's not giving you what your mat practice could give you if you had a mat and strap. That's just me. That's just me. But look, don't let me take you shopping. I used to work in retail, but I also do use my equipment every day. I use it all. So, anyways, you guys, our our amazing tour kicks off on Friday. I would love to see you. If I can't see you in person, get tickets to Calgary at opc.me/Calgary because those are virtual workshops. Tours opc.me/tour. UK is it's Leeds and Essex. And I believe in Essex you can buy a la carte workshops. If you only come to one event, you can come to one workshop versus the full day pass, although you will save money with the full day pass. opc.me/UK. And I just think you're amazing. Thanks for being here. Also, big thank you all for subscribing, those who've subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, this is me saying, hit subscribe. I don't say it every time. I'm asking you now. We are so close to like almost 40,000 subscribers on this channel, which is nothing in the world of YouTube, but it's huge for us. It is huge for us. This channel has been around for 14 years. Not 14 years. I haven't known you 14 years. It's 2014. So 11 years. Probably 2015 is when we're really committed. So 10 years of this. 40. Come on. Help us out. Send this to a friend who needs to hear it. And send this to someone you want to help buy you a birthday gift. All right. Thank you so much. And again, you can bug me to get the discount on the mat if you need it. Have an amazing day.